Mr. Hunter, you opened your case in paternity court because you say there is no way you fathered the defendant's son, Josiah. You worry she's only saying you did because of the financial security you provide for her. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Holden, you admit you were confused about your son's biological father because you were given incorrect medical information, but you are 100% certain Mr. Hunter is the father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Hunter, you say this is about financial security?
Yes.
Tell the court why you feel that way, sir.
Because I take care of him financially. I do everything. Buy him diapers, milk, I buy clothes. Everything a father has to do to take care of a child, I do it.
So you pretty much stepped up as a father.
Yes, ma'am.
You have, but you have doubts.
Yes, ma'am.
But Ms. Holden, has he gotten emotionally attached to Josiah as well?
Yes.
He has?
Yes, Your Honor.
So he pretty much has accepted this child as his own?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so you all are in a relationship?
Yes.
What kind of relationship?
Boyfriend and girlfriend.
You boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yes, ma'am.
So take me back to how this relationship started, because I'm trying to understand how you all are boyfriend and girlfriend, but you have doubts about the paternity, but you still accept, love, and are attached to this baby like it's your own.
Yes.
So take me back to this how this relationship started. Where did you meet?
Well, we lived on the same street. I met him when I was 15. We both was in a relationship. Then we both became single. I invited him over to my birthday party, and he offered to pay for the booth at the party and offered to buy the cake.
Well, that was a nice gesture for a friend, Mr. Hunter.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have any benefits in the back of your mind that you were looking to get later?
No, ma'am.
You didn't, just a nice guy.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's pleasant and refreshing, right, Jerome? So, well, but eventually the benefits did happen, or you wouldn't be here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So at what point did you all turn this platonic friendship into a sexual relationship? Did you say, you know, what about dating? How did this happen?
The night of the party, we both was intoxicated.
Oh,
I invited him over, and he came over,
Yeah, but that
and
night,
one thing led to another.
That night, we didn't sleep together.
Yes, we did, Your Honor.
Okay, so on the birthday night, you said you did have sex, and Mr. Hunter, you say you did not.
Yeah, we didn't that night.
Yes, we did, Your Honor.
Okay, so let's, all right. Well, okay. I'm not gonna say, I was like, well, Mr. Hunter, it wasn't memorable. I mean, what is going on here? Let's move forward. So at some point, you all decide to date.
Yes.
And you decide to continue on with a sexual relationship.
Yes.
So were you having sex with protection?
No.
Were... Here we go. You all haven't agreed on one thing yet. Who said yes?
She said no. I said yes. We were using protection.
No, we wasn't.
Okay. That's what we call reasonable doubt in a criminal court. Reasonable doubt. So now listen. You're having sex. One says you're using protection, one says you're not. Are you having sex with anybody else? Is this a committed relationship, or did you all fall into a sexual relationship without any foundation of a commitment?
We were just friends. It wasn't a committed relationship because I knew she had another friend.
So you knew she had another friend?
Yes, Your Honor.
Was this a friend you were having sex with, Ms. Holt?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you using protection with that friend?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so when you find out you're pregnant, you got one friend that you dating that Mr. Hunter is aware of, and now you've also made this friend, Mr. Hunter, into a sexual partner. When you get pregnant, who do you tell?
Mr. Hunter.
You do?
Yes.
What happened?
I called him over, and he came over, and I was so sleepy, and he was like, you must be pregnant because I'm sick. He was telling me he was sick. And I was like, yes. And then he was like, oh, you just broke my heart. And then I was like, well, I'm sorry.
Why did it break your heart that she was pregnant, Mr. Hunter?
I didn't want to have no more kids because I have kids.
Okay. Did you assume when she told you that the child was yours?
Yes, ma'am.
You did?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, Miss Holden, did you ever say to Mr. Hunter, well, were you still having sex with the other guy too?
No, Your Honor.
Did you think it was Mr. Hunter's child?
Well, I told him that I did sleep with somebody else, and I told him that I do apologize.
You told me it could be.
Well,
it could.
Well, I told him he could be the father.
Right. I could be.
Oh, could. In this courtroom, could is an action word because that means there could possibly be another father.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. So once you heard that, Mr. Hunter, how did you feel?
I was feeling some type of way. I
Explain.
was feeling like, okay, I could be as if like, okay, now you're sleeping with, who knows who you're sleeping with. I've been through other situations in my past to where like now it's like it's a role playing in my head again. Here we go again. Something, the same situation. And it's, when she said she could, it kind of like, it made me feel some type of way.
Because you've been through a paternity situation before?
Yes, ma'am.
And so once this happened, you immediately felt like, here we go again.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, because I named my son after someone else.
What?
Yeah.
So, Ms. Holden, did you know Mr. Hunter had doubts all this time?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Did you invite him to the hospital for the birth?
No, ma'am.
You didn't?
No, ma'am.
This is confusing. Now, you're paying for everything, but you don't want to get attached because of your previous paternity situation.
Right.
But you're accepting his support, right, Ms. Holden?
Yes,
But
Your
you
Honor.
don't invite him to the hospital?
No, he dropped me
I didn't
off.
want to come anyway. I took her to the hospital. I just didn't want to come because of my past. I didn't want to.
So you drove her all the way there,
Yeah, I took her.
dropped her at the hospital to have the baby,
Yes.
the baby that could be yours,
Right.
but you didn't go upstairs
No.
to participate.
No.
Did you put Mr. Hunter's name on the birth certificate, Ms. Holden?
No, Your Honor.
Did anybody bring a copy of that birth
I have
certificate?
evidence.
I'd like to see that. Jerome, hand me that evidence, please. This is Josiah's birth certificate.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Hunter, is that your last name under?
No, ma'am.
Whose last name is that, Ms. Holden?
The other guy.
The other guy.
So wait a minute. Mr. Hunter dropped you off at the hospital. You gave birth to the baby and named the baby after another man.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, my goodness. Miss Holden, why would you name your son after someone else if your boyfriend is standing right there?
Because I had 2 different dates from the doctor. I have the evidence to prove to you.
Oh, you brought some evidence? Let me see
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Jerome, hand me that evidence. Sure.
May I explain to you?
Yes, please explain to me,
Yeah.
Miss Holden. You brought a calendar.
Yes, ma'am.
Step up to the calendar, please.
In November the 15th, this is when I slept with Mr. Hunter. I went to the doctor. My first due date they gave me was August 2nd.
Okay.
And then I went back to the doctor, and they gave me August 9th, and I slept with the other man on the 18th of November.
So that's just 3 days apart.
3 days apart. Yes, ma'am.
So when you had the original due date,
It
for
led
you,
me to
you
believe,
counted back.
Yes, that Mr. Hunter was the father.
But then you went back, and sometimes the dates
date.
change
Yes.
as they begin to
So that would
examine
make
the
me
baby.
believe the other man was the father of Josiah.
So at that point, you counted back, and you felt like in your own mind it was more responsible to give him the other person's name.
Yes, ma'am.
But Josiah was born the
July
22nd of July.
Yes, he was born 3 weeks early. So that made me to believe that Hunter.
Oh, then you flipped back and thought it
Yes.
was Mr. Hunter's baby.
Yes.
But you had already put the other guy's name on
Yes,
the birth
Your-
certificate.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, my goodness. All right, you can return to the podium. Wow. And so did you explain all of this to Mr. Hunter?
Yes, Your Honor.
No. No.
This really is, this is a mess. This really is. Josiah is named after another man. But now you're in court claiming Mr. Hunter is his biological father.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Hunter, when you heard her explain that story, Did you feel more convinced that Josiah was yours?
No, Your Honor.
You didn't?
I feel like it's more of a financial than anything because you got the dates they're all mixed up.
Right. I mean, and truth be told, I've done this long enough to know, even with Josiah coming 3 weeks early, if you sleep with 2 different men 3 days apart, unprotected, that's it's called a window of conception for a reason. And so you're still within the window.
Okay.
You in the window of doubt and in the window of confusion. You know, Mr. Hunter, I can see this really bothers you.
I mean, it bothers me because I'm starting to get attached. He recently just started coming to me, so.
I understand. And as a man, you are looking at this baby wondering if it's yours, but you know this baby is coming to you because he thinks you are his daddy.
Right.
And you're starting to form a bond?
Yeah. I mean, he recently just started calling me Dada, so, you know.
That's a beautiful thing when you hear a child say that. And they always say Dada first. They do. They do. And I see the tear in your eyes because it's a beautiful thing, right?
Yeah.
And if he's calling you daddy and you're having doubt, what runs through your mind? It's been 8 months.
I just want peace of mind. I just want to know if that's really my child. I mean, I've been through a bad past, so everything I did with Josiah, I never did before. So that's why I'm so attached.
Yes, you've never been there every morning and seen them begin to crawl around and pull up. What is 8 months? Oh yeah, he getting ready to walk soon. So he probably crawling around and pulling up on everything.
Right.
Yes, and testing his boundaries.
Yes.
So Miss Holden, I see it makes you emotional as well.
Yes, Your Honor, because I grew up without a father.
How did it affect you growing up without a father?
It affected me emotionally because I was into sports and I didn't have a father figure there to support me. And now I have a little boy that might be a football, anything in sports, and he needs a father there to support him.
And your fear is Mr. Hunter will leave or not be as present in this child's life if it's not his biological child?
Yes, Your Honor. I think he'll leave us.
And it sounds like he's been a pretty good man.
Yes, Your Honor, he's a very good man.
Where is the other guy? Where is he?
I don't know.
You don't know even where he is?
No, Your Honor.
Did you tell him he could be a possible father?
Yes, Your Honor.
And he has had nothing to do with you or Josiah?
No.
He don't care.
So there is a lot on the line here and the stakes are very high. And the real truth is, Mr. Hunter, we hear a lot of cases. This is what we do each and every day. And given the circumstances and the set of facts you've put forth today, you do have a right to be confused.
Right.
Like I said, a 3-day window is a tight window. I think it's time for the results. Jerome? These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Hunter versus Holden, when it comes to 8-month-old Josiah, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Hunter, you are not the father. So very sorry.
Sorry.
Mr. Hunter, I can see that hurt, and that's not the news I wanted to deliver today.
I'm gonna still be in his life.
Ms. Holden, have you thought about how you will prepare Josiah in terms of finding out potentially where his true biological father is?
Yes.
Or reaching back out to this gentleman to let him know?
Yes.
I'm using gentleman graciously.
I could tell you, we don't want to have nothing to do with him. Yeah. If it takes all of that to be a father to the child, we don't need it.
Well, let me say this before we go. Every child has a right to know who their biological father is.
Right.
That doesn't mean that person is going to step up to the plate and do what they're supposed to do. But they have a right to know who they are, and they also have the right to be supported by that man. And I'm just going to say this to you. Whether or not he chooses to be physically present in Josiah's life will be his own choice. But he is responsible to help take care of that child. It is beautiful and gracious that you stepped up to the plate, Mr. Hunter. But I'll tell you what, you need to go back to that courtroom in your home state and make sure he takes care of that child. Because one day, Josiah may need that. You can save that money for his college education. You can save that money for him later on in life. But it's his right